and welcome to Psychology of the Parsha for Parshat Ve'et Hanan. In the beginning of Ve'et Hanan, Moshe says, I prayed to Hashem, and I asked him, I begged him to please allow me to enter the promised land. Ve'et Hanan el Hashem be'et hahi lemor. In that time, when I witnessed the defeat of the great mighty kings, and I started to realize the conquest of Israel and the land on which later the tribe of Reuven and Gad and half of Manasseh were to settle, and it was to be annexed and become part of the holiness of the Holy Land, I felt like maybe this is the time. And I prayed to Hashem. However, Hashem was angry with me, so to speak. He let it out on me, but Moshe says it was because of you, because of the people. Not because of his own wrongdoing, but rather because of the people. And Hashem said to me, Ravlach, enough to you. Stop. Cut it. Leave me. You're not going in. And in fact, Moshe later says, he bemoans the fact that not only is he not going to go in alive, he's not even going to be buried in Israel. What is this all about? What could we, ordinary people, learn from this? First of all, Ve'et Hanan. That comes from the word tchina, which means pleading. That is not the common way to describe a prayer. Typically, we call it tfilah or bakasha. Bakasha means request. That's really the true meaning of the word prayer. Why is it that here Moshe chooses the word Ve'et Hanan? Why this verb? The answer is, the sages tell us, Ve'et Hanan el Hashem. Ve'et Hanan, if you tally up the numerical value of this word, you will reach the number of 515. 515 prayers Moshe prayed to Hashem, begging for this matter. And the only reason he stopped is because God told him to stop. Otherwise, he would have continued. What does this teach us? What does this tell us? What it tells us is, if you really, really want something, you don't stop praying for it. Is that okay? To pester God? To bug him? To bother him? The answer is absolutely yes. Otherwise, Moshe would not have done it. But psychologically, the moment you pull back and you go, you know what? I prayed 5 times already. I begged. I asked. It's not happening. Let it go. What happens? Ostensibly, you gave up. Done. Why should Hashem do it for you now when you don't really want it? But I do want it. No, you don't mind it at this point. If it happens, you'll be pleasantly surprised. But you don't really want it. What Moshe was teaching us is, and this is why he shares this with us. Otherwise, why would he tell this to us? Why is the Torah telling it to us? The Torah is not just about telling us history or stories. The Torah is exactly what its name means. Hora'ah, directive. It's teaching us the power of prayer, the importance of prayer, and how the way or the amount a person prays is indicative of how much a thing means to them. Thus, when someone is in need of something, or I should say in want of something, they should pray, 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 and don't stop. Unless there is clear and absolute indication from God to stop. In our case, since we're not Moshe, it's obvious that we're not going to hear voices from heaven. Rather, that the situation becomes clearly such that there's no reason to pray anymore. Either because the thing we're hoping for is gone, is finished, is done. If it's, God forbid, someone who's sick and person passes, or the person has become healed, that means the prayer was answered. Person passes, there's no point in praying anymore for that person to be healed. But the point is, do not give up. Do not stop praying. That is synonymous. And that's really what Moshe is teaching us. And never ever take for granted the power of prayer. May Hashem always answer yours, mine, all of Klal Yisrael's prayers, and answer it in a manner that even if we don't do it with our full power, with our fullest dedication, still Hashem should always receive it and accept them as if we did do so. Amen.